He really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural Deshaun Watson.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Cooper's coming off a season where he finished in the top 10 in receiving yards, despite the fact he had 5 different quarterbacks throwing him the ball. If Cleveland can provide more stability under center, and they certainly expect to with Deshaun Watson, he could have an even bigger impact this season.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. Watson now to throw. Able to fight through one tackle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Chubb will get the call running left. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now increase here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Jones. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now Watson. That's to the former Bronco, Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson now going to run the option right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Watson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
And Burns has found a new home with the Giants this offseason. He's thrilled to be in the metropolitan area. The guy they call the Spider-Man nets another sack.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Jones.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. Running right through him. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll work down inside the 45. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. These two teams all tied after one. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. Here's 2nd and 7. As they've got it as we resume action. Back to throw, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Watson looks to throw again. That's out to Chubb, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now it's Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And running with power here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York set to take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Tracy. A solid stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Off the play fake. Jones. That one taken in by Neighbors. Called a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Gano's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. To throw is Watson. And this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Faking the give. Now Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
This will be caught. Judy. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Back to throw again. Quick slant caught by Moore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are able to widen their advantage. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That ball caught by Slayton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. In motion, Slayton. Now Jones. That's complete. It's Neighbors. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Saints who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. A touchdown pass there for Derek Carr. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. 3 touchdown passes there for Jordan Love. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that one all tied. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He had 2 touchdowns on the ground and added another on the receiving end for good measure. He was awesome. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Browns offense and their star running back Nick Chubb getting set to take over once more. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson now to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And again, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Powering forward, powering his way forward, and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Foreman will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by Deontay Foreman on the touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, that's complete to Slayton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Back to throw. Jones. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On second and goal, Jones. He's got it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal. Now it's Tracy. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this time, he is in.
Yes.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that will get him 1 closer. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Browns offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Out to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here's Watson. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
The kick by Pinheiro is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now it's Watson. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Browns on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Shoves him away. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
New York ready to go again offensively. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Jones now throwing to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's caught. Allen Robinson. Still going. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it's unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last half of the game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Browns to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the
and a powerful step arm, it frees him. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, 207 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
To throw is Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are right back in this football game.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Giants offense and Daniel Jones set to take over again. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. Jones.
That's caught by Johnson.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Jones. Across the middle, he finds Robinson.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
Here's 2nd down. To throw is Jones. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Here's Jones. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now they can only stop it once more. Here's 1st and 10. Jones.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guy.
Hey, yeah, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down, look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo, PayPal, turned up to the max. I'm finna break down, flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow, big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off these new hey. Work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna